In this video, we're going to start a new project in Revit, starting from scratch. So we're gonna start using families and we will use references like layers or levels and grid lines and grids. And from those, we're gonna build up our architecture using pillars or columns and floors and walls. So we're gonna really start to work with Revit using what we have here and in the architecture ribbon, which are the components, the main components of architecture. In previous video, we saw how we can use a simple image or a CAD reference to model on top of that using walls, and we didn't use any other component yet, but this was to show you that you can start from zero, so with a completely blank space, or you can use an image and then convert it directly into Revit using walls, or before creating vector graphics and then turn those vector graphics again into Revit families. And in this video, instead, we are not going to use external references, so no image or no AutoCAD files, no 3D objects from other software. We're gonna start and continue and do everything inside Revit. So in this occasion, I want to show you what happens if you start a project from zero. So I'm gonna close this up for the moment, and I'm gonna do a new one. So yeah, we'll create a new project starting from the template file. Now, template file, we already talked about this. It's kind of a starting point that lets you, or starter kit, that lets you start not exactly at zero, but it's giving you at least something that you can use at the beginning, like some walls family, some pillars, some annotations as well. So this is really useful when you are a beginner and you are not an expert and you want to start from complete zero. To do that, you need to choose here none. So in this case, we are not using anything but the blank space of Revit. So I want to show you what happens. So first of all, I'm going to create a new project starting from this template, which this is one is in Italian, but you will probably find in your correct language. And when you become an expert, you can also create your project template. So you can start from zero and create your project template. But right now we're going to start with this template here and create a new project and say OK. So you will start with a blank space, but not completely, because you have these four icons which represents the elevations. So go here in the project browser and open up a little bit more here. So we already have, you can see, a couple of floor plans. So this means that we have a couple of levels already made for us. And also we have elevations made for us. And also other stuff here like legends and schedules. So all this stuff is a kind of a starter kit again. We also have a sheet and families. You can see all these families have been uploaded by the template. So otherwise we have to go here and do it ourselves. We need to do all of this stuff. So again, a template is kind of a starter kit for you to start, not completely from zero. Now I'm gonna close this and do a new one, and in this we're gonna select no template file, so none, and yes, we could create our template. So we say OK. First of all, we need to choose if we are working in imperial or metric. Now, just for the sake of this example, I'm going to use imperial, but I will follow up with the metric system. So we can see also here the scale changes, and now you can see everything is completely blank. We don't have really anything we can use. And if we go in the project browser, the only thing that we have is one single, let's say, paper or one single Canva, which is our level 1. We don't have anything else. You can see everything is empty. If we go here in the families and we open up all these, we have kind of a really standard, let's say, go here, for example, into wall. We have only basic wall, basic curtain. We have, everything is basic. We have just the standard for everything. Now we can start here to create, for example, our datum. Now datum are the, let's say, internal references that we can use. So in other videos we imported external references, external drawings. Right here we can create our own using grids and using levels. Now if we use grids, we can start to define our grid right here, but you can see it looks like a simple dashed line. Now if we click here, nothing appears because we have to upload all the families that we need for everything, even for these simple references. Now if I go into the elevation view, which I don't have, so I need to create also an elevation view, and for that I will go to View tab and click on elevation, and this is my elevation view. Now I need to place this somewhere. Let's say that I want to place it here, and this looks really simple. It has a simple line. This is the extension here of the elevation drawing, and then you have this line where the elevation view starts, and that's it. So we cannot do really anything. If we double click on that line, we're gonna open up the elevation. We can also open it up from here, go into elevations. You can see now we have the first one. This is ours, but we cannot see pretty much anything. Now this is the layer line, but it doesn't have icons. It's really extremely simplified. That's why we need to use a template, because we don't have anything here. We need to upload everything. We need to upload a family for the level icon. We need to upload a family for the grid icon. We need to upload a lot of families here. Otherwise we only have the standard, which is, you can see here, extremely simplified. It doesn't have anything basically. So supposing that you are not an expert, you are probably a beginner if you're watching this course, so you should start from a template. Then later on, when you understand the logic behind the families and how you can customize families and all that stuff, then you can get here back and try to create your own template with your own annotations, your own families and everything. So for now, we're gonna go to new, use a template file, and create a new project. And again, let's see the differences. Right now we have these, which are icons representing elevations, and we have also, if we go into elevations, we can see the layers right here. They are represented much better than before. We can see a little bit better, and also there you go. This is an icon, and remember, every time you're gonna see a blue icon, you can double click on that. It's gonna bring you directly on that view. You can do that also with the elevation. So if I double click there, it's gonna bring me here to the north elevation. So this is how we can actually not start really from zero, but we can start with something, and the template, it's helping us with that. So let's start to create some references. Now, when we are in plan views, we can create grids, but we cannot create levels. To create levels, we need to go into an elevation view or a section view. You can see here we have 2 levels, but we can create more. Before creating new levels, let's try to edit them a little bit. So you can see here that we have a distance between the level 0 and level 1. We can change this right here. We can type 3 and press enter, and that's gonna, well, sorry, let's do Ctrl Z. I think we are in millimeters now, so I need to type 3000. Now if you want to change that,